Good evening and welcome to Housing Issues. This segment is brought to you by Neighborhood Housing Services of Chicago, known to a lot of you by acronym NHS. Chicago.org. I am your host for this afternoon, Miss Bathsheba Wyatt Draper, and I have the pleasure of being a home ownership consultant for Neighborhood Housing Services of Chicago. For over 35 years, NHS Chicago has been helping people buy, fix, and stay in their homes. That's what we do. Our mission is to help stabilize, reorganize, and help people take control of the community that they live in, to return some of our communities back to the vibrant areas they once were, to help people stay in their homes, to deal with those people who have other issues like credit, financial literacy. We are a holistic organization. We don't just want you to work towards, say, getting a home. We want you to work towards staying in that home. We want you to work towards being a part of your community and its growth. And so I'm so excited today to have Ms. Paula Gant with me, who is my co-worker and who is in charge of one of the many different programs that we have going on throughout the city of Chicago that you might be interested in. But before I really introduce Paula, I think it's imperative that I remind you that we are in the month of December. And I've told you on previous shows that on December 31st, the programs, the HAMP, the HAFA, they will come to an end. It's my understanding that the HARP program is extended into 2017. I suggest you call as soon as possible. Don't wait. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. If you are in need of assistance, call 773-329-4010 at NHS and tell them that you need help. You want help. We're here to help you. But as you know, as I always say, we can't work harder at your life than you're willing to work. We make ourselves available. We need you to become an active participant in doing what we can do to try to help you. I also want to make note that I had a client call me the other day who was interested in putting in an application for the HAMP program. He had been told by a person that if he was paid $750, that he could get him the application in. He could make him no promises that the application would be accepted and that he would get the HAMP. He wanted him to pay $750 to do the paperwork. Well, let me share this with you. We do that for free, as well as most HUD certified housing counseling agencies. They do not charge for that service. Do not pay somebody for something that can be done for free. If you can't remember NHS, you can't remember the number, call 311 and let them know that you're interested in looking for a HUD certified housing counseling agency, and they will give you a number to one that's in your area. But call, don't wait, don't put it off for tomorrow, because tomorrow will be here in a minute and we do not know what that really means. We do know that some of the programs that are available to you now will not be available to you then. Because we are so uncertain about the future, we have some programs in place to help those of you who might be looking for property, first-time home buyers, and some people who may have property and need to upgrade. Maybe you need a bigger house than one you bought 5 or 6 years ago. You've outgrown it with your family. I'm going to introduce Paula, who's going to tell you about this wonderful program that we have going on in the Woodlawn area. So please, welcome to the show, Ms. Paula Gant, who's in charge of our RenewWoodlawn program. Thank you for being on the show, Paula.
Thank you, Bathsheba, for having me. I appreciate this opportunity.
Great. Now, I've had Paula on before, those of you who watched us every month. She was on before talking about the RenewWoodlawn. They just had a recent event there, something that hasn't happened in the community in a long time, and that's really the people in the community coming out to help beautify the community. Could you tell us a little about that, Paula?
Oh, yes. This past Saturday, we had the Woodland Winterfest.
Okay.
And it was an awesome event.
All right.
And we had people from the entire Woodlawn community come out and actually help with beautifying, putting bows on on the light poles in the area. Some of the blocks are even now putting bows on their blocks.
Okay.
People were out, giving us the thumbs up. They wanted to know who was doing this. And it's the actual residents of the Woodlawn community. They all came together. And it's bringing, the holiday
Pride back.
and the pride back into the community.
It sounds like a little throwback. Back in the day, we used to do that. Whole blocks would all would have the same color lights, or they'd have bows on all of the trees, or they have a colored light on all of the porches, to show the unity and that they were working together. And when you drove through those areas, you got a sense of the pride people had in where it is that they live.
Right.
And I think that's so important when you can get the people who actually live there to help and participate. When people participate, they take ownership of.
That's true. That's so true.
And that makes it so important when you're trying to do the work that you all are doing in Renew Woodlawn. Now, for those of you who may be just hearing about this for the first time, I'm going to ask Paul to tell you exactly what is Renew Woodlawn.
Okay, well, the Renew Woodlawn is a home ownership program in the entire Woodlawn community. And so the boundaries of Woodlawn is 60th on the north, 67th on the south, and King Drive to Stony Island. And then also from 67 to 71st between King and Cottage Grove over by South Chicago, the 3rd District Police Station. And so that's all of Woodlawn. And so it's a home ownership program that will allow people to get up to $75,000 worth of home incentives or assistance.
Okay, so say that again,
Up
so they can hear. Up to $75,000 in homeownership assistance. That's like with down payment and closing costs, or if you bought something that's a purchase rehab. Am I correct?
Right. It can actually help you with rehabbing a property. You can actually move into a move-in ready property. It actually can help you with principal reduction. For example, I have a homeowner that bought a 2-flat building, and with her rehabbing the property, her mortgage is $452, and that's including taxes and insurance. And she's got
her mortgage payment.
Her mortgage payment.
It's $402.
$452.
$452.
And that includes her taxes and her insurance. She
Really?
also has a rehab. Will have a rehab 2-flat building. She can rent out the 2nd floor, and so it's a great.
It could be a source of income.
A great source. And then she has a child going to the lab school or at the University of Chicago. She's an employee with the University of Chicago.
Oh, that's more money. Yeah, I know this was sounding way too good for me. If she's from the University of Chicago, they have a very good incentive program for home buyers in that area for their workers. Very good.
That's true. It's actually the University of Chicago's Employer Assistance Program, and it gives you $5,000 if you move west of Cottage Grove, and $10,000 if you move east of Cottage Grove. And so this money for the Renew Woodlawn can be, added with that.
Yeah, it can be layered. It can be layered. So you can get the Renew Woodlawn money, you get the University of Chicago money, and any other money just about that you might qualify and that the lender is willing to accept.
That's
is that
true.
Correct?
That is correct. And so we currently have sold 11 homes since May.
Congratulations.
And so we're really excited about that. And we're as a matter of fact, we're having a trolley tour this weekend on Saturday, December 10th. And we will be showcasing homes for sale. We also will be touring the community, talking about the amenities that the Woodlawn community has to offer. And it starts at 9:30. We'll have a general session at 9:45 a.m. And then we'll have trolley cars leaving starting at 10:15 to 12:30. And so they'll be leaving 10:15, 11:15, 12:15.
So every hour on
Some
the
kind
hour.
of every hour on the hour, every 15 minutes.
Oh, but with hot chocolate, they leave at 10:30, 11:30, and 12:30. So if you want the hot chocolate, that's the trolley that you want to get on.
Well,
if you just want to see the property, then you get on the 10:15. But if you want that hot chocolate, you get on the 10:30. You need to let people know, because there's going to be some hot chocolate people there. I'm telling you, that's what people do. So this. I am just myself personally just so excited about this program because it's such an opportunity to breathe life into a community, into an area that once was very vibrant.
Right, that's true.
That whole area over there in Woodlawn used to be the place to go in on Friday, Saturday nights. I remember my mother telling me about it, and all the 2 flats and 3 flats over there. So it was a very formidable community, like a lot of our communities were. And over time took its toll. And now you are taking it back. And I think that's a wonderful thing. And I'm excited, though I won't be able to go on the trolley. I have done trolley tours before. And it can be very interesting. You know, it's one thing for us to come on the show and tell people about what's going on. It's another thing for people to come and actually see. You know, see what's available. See what people are doing for yourself.
That's true. And so at the trolley tour, we're going to have lenders, real estate brokers, insurance companies, and various community groups to share the amenities of the neighborhood. We also will have them, showcasing their products that can help you with purchasing your home in the RenewWoodlawn area. Woodlawn, as you said, it's gone through a turn, but hey, it's on the uprise.
Oh, yeah.
The Obama Library is going to be right there in Woodlawn to the east. The University of Chicago is just north. And actually, part of the University of Chicago is in the
Woodlawn, yeah.
In the Woodlawn.
When you cross 59th, it kind of blends in, begins to blend in. You can't tell one from the other.
That's true. And so then we're looking forward to a new grocery store and just all sorts of new, properties and
new incentives, new things to make the community vibrant again, new things to service those people who are coming back to the community. We want to be able to make the community more user-friendly for them. Those things that once were and are no more, they're trying to bring them back, but bring them back at a different level. Instead of a lot of little corner stores, we're going to put one big store in here that can cater to all of the needs of the community. And there are going to be other shops, small stores coming back too. You may even have an idea for a business that you would like to put in Woodlawn.
That's true.
You need to be looking at this with a new set of eyes. See it as possibility and opportunity.
That is so
I think that's what the real thing they're trying to do with this trolley and what they did with the event last week is to get people to look at the community different. Not see it as it is, but what it can be. And then get them to be active participants in the change that they want to see.
That's true.
So like all those people who came out and gave the thumbs up, we need you to come to the community meeting. We need you to come and see what you can do to help be a part of the new renewing of Woodlawn.
That's so true.
So that's just great. I am so excited for you. Paula, I know you've been doing a lot of work. I know this is not something just happened overnight. Things like this take a lot of work. I'm excited about the organization that I work for being a part of this endeavor to renew a part of the city of Chicago that has been underserved. It's been underserved and for a long time just neglected. But we've all seen those gardens of weeds that the weeds have been pulled and new seeds have been planted and now they're a beautiful garden. And I think that's what we want to do at Renew Woodlawn. This is just one of the many things that we do at NHS Chicago. We're much more than just about buying homes. We're about education. We're about support. We're about organization. We're about strategic thinking. We are a wonderful organization and you need to let us help you. That's what we're in business to do, to inspire, to empower, to motivate, and to create change, and to help you be the change that you want to see where you live. Call us at 773-329-4010. Call like you are really excited. Can you say, I'm excited? I'm excited. You need to call like you're excited and want to know, what can we do where you live? How can we help you to stay in your home? How can we help you find that dream home? What can we do to help you prepare to make changes in your life that can put you in a position to do that you seek to do? 773-329-4010. Now, I'm quite sure there's another number, but I'll be honest with you, I cannot remember it, but that is the standard number. And I know if you call that number and tell them about anything that you heard on the show, they'll be more than happy to direct you to the right person. Now, I'm going to show you this flyer again about this program that Paul is talking about because the number is on here. You can call about the Renew Woodlawn if you want to RSVP for the Trolley Tour at 773-329-4106. That's 773-329-4016. Now, the tour will be leaving 6144 South Cottage Grove Avenue. Now, what exactly is that? It's 6144 South Cottage.
That's the Woodlawn Resource Center.
Okay.
It's the Preservation of Affordable Housing, better known as POA.
Oh, okay.
It's actually a senior building.
It's a beautiful
And
place.
it's a beautiful place.
It is.
I have an office right there. Then we also have other developments that POA has done throughout the Cottage Grove quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And they're building a couple of new buildings over there on 63rd
Oh,
and
okay.
Cottage Grove, also on 61st and Cottage Grove. There will be new businesses coming there. They're looking for a new grocery store, a large grocery store, so we're really excited. We have Metro Squash right there at 61st and Cottage Grove. It's for youth. And we have just all sorts of, various things. We've had the micro market recovery program.
MMRP,
area,
yeah.
And the MMRP actually in the West Woodlawn area. And so that was our ground center point
Right.
at Green Line and Sunshine Gospel Ministry
Yes.
on Saturday.
Yes.
And so, the event, it brought out over 100 people.
Oh, that's good.
We put up over 600 bowls.
Oh, that was great. That was great.
The children got a chance to ride horse and carriages and ponies. It was just a fun event for the entire family.
And there probably has not been an event of that magnitude in that area in a long time.
Well, it's really fortunate. This year we've had a couple of other events. We had a micro market barbecue.
Oh, okay.
And 200 or 300 people actually came out to that. That was actually in September. Then we also had a Chicago Soulful Book Fair that was
Okay.
on 61st Street this summer in July. And it was actually spread from King Drive to Cottage Grove on 61st. They closed the streets. And so,
that was nice.
There's a lot of community things happening there. And so it's very much on the,
Right, and here's an opportunity for those of you who are interested in becoming homeowners, want to stay in the city of Chicago. There's pretty good transportation over there because you have the L and you have Cottage Grove bus and you have the metro station up in Hyde Park, not too far. You have Lakeshore Drive, who want to get in early. Now, you have an opportunity to know now what's happening, what they're working on, what they're building up. You have an opportunity to come in at the beginning and take advantage of all of the incentives. So you need to really think about this. You need to call Paula at 773-329-4106 and have a personal one-on-one conversation with her. Let her know what your situation is. Let her know what you're looking for. And she can direct you to some people who can help you, even some people who might be able to give you some more money. But you got to call her. See, we can't call you. You have to call us. You need to call Paula at 773-329-4106. Ask her about coming out to the Woodlawn area to take the tour so you can see what's available. You can see it's not the Woodlawn that you knew. It's not the Woodlawn that you haven't visited in the last 5 years. Things are changing. When people change their minds and begin to work together, the key word is working, doing something, then change can occur. And that's what this is about. Renew Woodlawn means they're making Woodlawn over. It won't be the same. They're making new memories at the new Woodlawn, and you have an opportunity to be a part of that. You need to call Paula. 773-329-4106. I'm just trying to be real honest. There are not many things that are going on that are positive in our communities. We hear so much negative news. I'm excited about hearing that 100 people came out to put up bowls for the holiday, to beautify where they live, not waiting for somebody else to come along and do it. The provision was, the bowls were made available. They came out and hung them. Now every day when they come home, they see these bowls up and down the block. It says that we care about where we are.
It's true.
It helps to bring a warm sense of the holiday spirit into the community. That's what we all are looking for. Wherever we live, we want to live where people care about what they live, where they live, and take care of their property. I don't need to know what's going on in your house. I just need to see that you keep your house up.
That's true.
That's what's important to me. Not what you do inside, but how the outside looks, because that's going to affect my property value.
That's
I got to keep it real. It's all about my property value, not what you do socially. But I remember back in the day, that's the way it was as a throwback. I am just so excited that you came on today, Paula, and I really and truly do appreciate it. And I'm hoping that people take advantage of this and call 773-329-4106 and find out about how to be a part of your trolley tour and to find out about being part of the Renew Woodlawn. Let the Renew Woodlawn be your gift to yourself at the beginning of the year. I think we have a caller. Hello? Is there a call on the line? Well, I guess not. But that's okay. Let me just say this. As we come, this is our last show for this year. This is our last Monday. It has been my pleasure to be your host for the last year, representing NHS Chicago. Now, I think we have a caller on the line. Do we have a caller? I don't hear anything, so I'm guessing that it's not. But let me just say this. I am so excited about this past year. I hope that something that some of my guests have said or I have said have motivated you to do something about your current home situation, whatever it might be. We in Neighborhood Housings of Chicago, we come to work every day to help you. But you have to let us know you need the help. You must become an active participant in the change that you need to make in your life. We need you to take advantage of our educational program, our home ownership counseling, because there we can help you be a more informed consumer. There's nothing like knowing a little bit about the business you're about to go in or the business you're about to sit down and talk about with somebody that'll make you treat you different. We have classes. Visit our website at nhschicago.org. And you can find out about all of the things that we do online. How we talk about fix my home, keep my home, and buy my home. All of that is available to you. Again, that's at nhschicago.org. You can call 773-329-4010. My name is Bathsheba Wyatt Draper. I am a home ownership consultant, and it has truly been my pleasure to be your host. I want to thank Paul again for being on today, talking about the Renew Woodlawn. And I want to just say to all of the viewers, happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa. Take care. We wish the best from our house to your house. Nothing but safety and good health for you and your family in the upcoming years. And if by chance you don't get an opportunity to call us before the end of the month, we will be at work in January, continuing to serve and help people buy, fix, and keep their home. And you know what? We'll be there to help you. Call us, 773-329-4010. Until next year, hopefully we see you again. We just want to say thank you to everyone who's called, for every person who has allowed us to be a part of their lives and help them create change, for every home we were able to save, for every person we were able to help with their budgeting, for every person we were able to help with post-purchase information, pre-purchase information, foreclosure prevention, buy it, keep it, fix it, stabilize it, whatever we've been able to do to touch your life and help you create change. I thank you on behalf of the whole staff of Neighborhood Housing Services of Chicago. It is our mission to help you. It is our mission to be there for you. You just need to call us and let us know what we can do for you. Until next time, next year, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody. Good night.